Hello and welcome, my starter Leafs. So, Pokemon Legends ZA is around the corner. Well, it's a few months still, but still, we all are wondering about one thing right now though. Which are its starter Pokemon? Let's have a look at it, starting with the grass types. So, first off, let's talk about the ones that are definitely not the starters for the grass type. We can cross out Rowlet, as it was the starter in Pokemon Legends Arceus already. Then I doubt it will be Sprigatito, because this one is just the most recent starter. And also Chespin is very unlikely, as this already was the Kalos starter. And we are currently in Kalos, so that's probably a no-go. What comes to mind is Grookey might be a possibility, as Rowlet was the starter the generation before Legends Arceus came out, and the same goes for Grookey as well. And it might be likely that they take a more recent starter. Though, will they take the most recent grass type, or not most recent, but close to most recent? I don't think so. I do not think we will get Grookey as well. Now, what about Bulbasaur? Nah, I doubt it will be Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle will probably all be in the game, because they have Mega Evolutions, which make a return here, and I think they are there for that. I am also a firm believer that it's the final evolution getting a new form again instead of just a Mega Evolution, as some people say. That leaves us with Chikorita, Trico, and Turtwig, as well as Snivy. So, which of these four I think is the most likely? Let's have a look. Now, Trico got a Mega Evolution as well, so I think Gen 3 is out of the question as well here. Then we have Snivy, which, yeah, has a certain likeness to it. We had a Gen 5 starter in Legends ZA already though. I'm not sure how much I should weigh this, but yeah. Talking about Gen 4 though, we had Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and they weren't like that far back. So, I don't know. I just don't feel Turtwig. And honestly, when it comes to Chikorita versus Snivy, I have a feeling Snivy is the most likely, as it is more French in demeanor. It looks a bit like a fleur-de-lis, a very common used symbol in French stuff. Not only French, but it's associated with French stuff. So I guess my pick here would be Snivy. And I would really like to see how it evolves in Kalos. So that will be my pick for the grass type. Now we move on to fire. Let's get lit. Of course, some of the same rules apply here. Charmander's out due to it already having a Mega Evolution, as well as Torchic being out for the same reason, and Fennekin, like it was the Kalos starter anyway. Then, of course, Fuecoco is out because it's too recent. Cyndaquil we can also not have, due to it being the starter in Hisui, and that just makes it very unlikely. Then also Tepic needs to be out because I chose Snivy for grass, and 2 out of 3 from Gen 5 would be very weird. Leaving us with Chimchar, Litten, and Scorbunny. I cannot see Chimchar, to be very honest here. And between Litten and Scorbunny, it's a hard pick. On the one hand, I would kinda feel Litten. However, Rowlet was a starter in Hisui already. Same was with Oshawott, but I still picked Snivy. But reusing the same generation twice would be weird. So I guess the region before we have the generation that this Legend game comes in, That's like a roundabout way to pick it. So Legends ZA is a Gen 9 game, and I think as the Gen 8 game, Legends Arceus, picked a Gen 7 starter, the Gen 9 game will pick a Gen 8 starter. And I think out of these three, Scorbunny makes the most sense. So Scorbunny, it is my pick for fire. Finally, moving on to water now. Splishy, splashy, bubbledy bub. So first let's pick the ones that are out. Squirtle due to Mega, Mudkip due to Mega, Froakie due to it being the color starter already, and Quaxly due to it being too recent. Then of course Oshawott and Sobble are out because these generations are already in this for grass and fire, leaving us with Piplup and Popplio as well as Totodile. Now, Totodile has the problem that Cyndaquil was already in a generation that was a starter for Hisui, and I don't like doing that twice, and we did that with Gen 5, so there we go. Bye bye Totodile. And between Piplup and Popplio, yeah, we had Rowlet as well. So basically, my only choice here would be Piplup. I feel BDSP is a bit too recent, technically, but I don't know. It's a decision between BDSP being pretty recent and Legends ZA not using the same generation for starters twice as Legends Arceus did. I'm going with Piplup. Yeah, BDSP might be recent, but I think the other one strikes harder. Also, Legends Arceus is even more recent, so there's that. Now, Piplup also fits in a different way, because its final evolution, Empoleon, is based on Napoleon Bonaparte, a famous French madman that is actually evil and did a lot of genocide. Great for a Pokemon game for kids, right? Right? That's good, right? Hello? Well, yeah. Enough with the joking. Piplup it is. So, there we go. That's my trio. So, between Snivy, Scorbunny, and Piplup, who would you pick as your starter? I would definitely always take the grass type, in this case Snivy, but get the other two for my team as well as soon as I can trade, and then be happy with my team going there. Would you look forward to what these new forms could look like? How likely do you think these picks are? Tell me all of that in the comments down below. And also leave a like and subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to the 1K subs, and I'm excited to reach that. And you can help me with that. Oh boy, you are such a great community. I appreciate you all so much. Also, check out this video here, and we'll see each other next time when it is time for another video that I will make, because that's how videos are made. You make them. Bye.